You never told Grok what city you're in, and yet it just answered your question with local details that were scarily accurate. No app permission pop-up, no location request, nothing you consciously approved, and it still somehow knew roughly where you were sitting. Here's why that happens. Every time you connect to Grok, your device automatically hands over technical signals in the background. Your IP address, your device type, your browser, and sometimes location data tied to your X account. And none of that requires you to type a single word. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which of those signals are giving away your location and exactly which settings actually reduce it, because most explanations online get this only half right. Before we get into it, hit that like button, drop a comment with the most surprising thing an AI has ever guessed about you, and subscribe because most people have no idea how much of this is happening automatically in the background. And one thing before we start, I only share methods that I test myself, so every setting I walk through here I've personally opened and changed on my own account. Let's start with the biggest source, and it's the one most people completely overlook: your IP address. Every single time you connect to any website or app, including Grok, your connection carries an IP address with it, and that address maps to a general geographic area. Here's a real example of how specific that actually gets. An IP address alone typically narrows things down to your city or your state, not your exact street. So if Grok mentions you're in Michigan or even names your city, that's very likely coming from IP-based geolocation, not from you personally sharing anything. This is completely automatic. It happens the moment you open the app or the website, and there's no pop-up asking your permission, because technically, this is just how the internet works for almost every service you use. Now, here's step 2, and this is where things get more specific. If you're using Grok through X and you have location services enabled on your device or tied to your X account, that gives a noticeably more precise signal than IP-based guessing. This is different from IP-based guessing because this is actual permission-based location data, the kind your phone tracks through GPS or Wi-Fi positioning. So if you've ever granted X or Grok location access at any point, even months ago, and forgotten about it, that access can still be feeding location data into your conversations right now. This is exactly the kind of setting people forget they ever turned on, and it quietly keeps working in the background long after they've forgotten about it. Here's something almost nobody mentions, and it genuinely changes how you should think about this whole topic. Grok isn't governed by one single privacy policy. It depends entirely on where you're using it. If you're using Grok directly through Grok.com or the standalone app, your data falls under xAI's own privacy policy. But if you're using Grok inside X itself, tapping it from a post or the sidebar, your data is governed by X's privacy and data sharing policies instead. That means the exact same question asked in two different places can technically be handled under two sets of different rules, which is a detail most guides skip over entirely. Let's talk about the mistake almost everyone makes when they try to fix this. People assume turning off location services on their phone solves the problem completely, and then they're confused when Grok still seems to know roughly where they are. Turning off device-level location services only removes the GPS-based signal. It does absolutely nothing to stop IP-based geolocation, because that's tied to your internet connection itself, not your phone's permission settings. So if your goal is actually reducing how much Grok can infer about your location, disabling location services alone is only solving half the problem, and most people stop right there thinking they're done. All right, here's the golden tip, the complete process, not the half version most articles give you. First, disable device-level location permissions for the X app and the Grok app specifically, since unnecessary background access is the easiest thing to shut off. Second, open Settings and Privacy inside X, go to Privacy and Safety and look for the section covering Grok and third-party collaborators, where you can limit exactly how much of your account activity feeds into the model. Third, inside Grok's own settings, find Data Controls and turn off Model Training on your conversations, which limits how your chats and activity get used going forward. Fourth, use private chat mode for any sensitive conversation, since it keeps that specific conversation out of your saved history and away from training data entirely. And here's the piece most people miss completely. If you actually want to reduce the IP-based location signal, none of those 4 settings touch that. You need a VPN, which changes what IP address your connection presents in the first place. Combine all 5 of these together: permissions off, X privacy settings limited, training disabled, private chat for sensitive topics, and a VPN for network-level location, and you've addressed every single layer we just walked through, not just the obvious one. I test new AI deals every week, so if a new free method comes out, you'll see it here first. One important reality check before you go. Even with every setting locked down, a VPN doesn't stop Grok from seeing what you actually type or upload. It only hides your network location, so don't mistake privacy settings for invisibility. They reduce specific signals, they don't erase your activity. If you want to see exactly how these same location and privacy signals apply to other AI tools you're probably using every day, that comparison is coming in the next video, so subscribe now if you don't want to miss which tools are quietly collecting the most. I'll see you in the next one.